The year is 2020. A lot has happened over the course of this year. It's been nearly 10 bloody months, for Christ's sake. 10! And I've barely made enough of an appearance here on this ridiculous channel. But so far, what have we had? Alex, who falls over an exceedingly high amount now, can barely even voice me! Good grief, man. Do you know how popular I am? I'm more popular than you, Alex! You're just the prophet. I am the Alpha and Omega. The wenches are completely dry. Oh, no! They are drier than the Sahara Desert. Drier than a nun's minge, man. Good grief, what have you done, Alex? What have you done? But I've been sat back in the Lord Bear mobile, sat with my trusty blunderbuss, Susan Wojcicki, with Neri, a knife and fork to load into it. Because that bastard Alex has been hoarding all the money and keeping all the gifts from Stream Gifts. Bloody plonker, selfish git, isn't he? But in recent days, and most recently in fact, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Well, you've got the United States of America, a.k.a. UK Mark II. Colonists, I swear. I swear to me. You've got the election, for some reason. You have the God Emperor and Lord Cheeto Booty. Trump, who's quite the troll, I must admit. The bloody debate was fantastic. And then you have little girl sniffer Biden. It would appear that the Americans are caught between a rock and a orange man with a large booty. Rather peculiar. But I've decided to step into this race. That's right. You see, Alex may have been promoting Omegon and his hashtag No Lives Matter. You could vote for him. But what if I tell you could vote for somebody even better? Me, Lord Bear! Where only men's lives matter and the wenches, well, in my colony all the women are employed. All of you! You want equality? Then all of you will work for me as my personal wenches. And none of you will be dry ever again. You know why? Lord Bear's got a big willy. A vote for me is a vote for Willie. Now listen, what would my policies be? What would they be? Well, let's take a goosey gander. Foreign policy. Everyone is beneath me and should bow down to my majesty. I think that's a good foreign policy right there. We'll put trade tariffs on bloody everything, you know. I wonder how much we can sell hipsters for on the market these days. Tulsi Gabbard will be the first lady, and she'll also be the face of the White House. Because Tulsi Gabbard, now there's a good-looking, handsome lady. Yes! She'll be dripping for months with me, I tell thee. In order to defeat COVID, what we're going to do is we're going to steal Trump's weather machine. And we're going to turn the temperature up in the United States of Lord Bear until it dies. And the rest of you, you can all go sunbathing. Just make sure that you're in your cubicles on the beach. We must engage in social distancing, you know. We can't be like these terrible YouTubers who have bloody COVID parties. That's redonkulous, you know. Abortion! Now, personally, on a personal level, ladies and gentlemen, I think that I would just completely ban it. Because all children will be my offspring. But I actually have a better idea. In order to address the power and climate change issues. We should just now make abortions mandatory for everyone. And then with those fetuses, we will provide power by burning them in a furnace. That and feeding them to the homeless who are, we will deal with starvation that way. Curing world hunger and baby daddy issues in a single swoop, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Might be a bit spicy, that one, but you know what? It's time for a change. It's time for a change. All women will now be segregated into various classes based on their bootay, their bust size, and the color of their hair. First-class female citizens will, of course, female with blonde hair and big boobies. The American dream, ladies and gentlemen. They will be first class indeed. Big titty blonde bitches will be first class, then brunettes, and then big booty bitches behind them. And then, you guys can just sort it out from there, basically. Yes! Yes! Let me see. Karens. There's only one acceptable Karen on this planet, and she's subscribed to me, Karen Fernandez. She is the good Karen. The Karen that we will separate from the rest of the Karens. The rest of them, well, we can send them to work camps, but they don't mind. Well, they probably do. We could, in fact, promote all of them to assistant management positions. Now, that would be an interesting take, wouldn't it? What are they going to do then? Who are you going to complain to then, Karen? Yes. Yes, indeedy. We'll ban coffee. Coffee is the devil's dirty bean water. Tea is... Well, I was about to say the Lord's tea, leaf water, of course, but I am the Lord, so leaf water is the only acceptable hot beverage. Well, that and hot chocolate, of course. Hot chocolate is bloody delicious, PewDiePie shall be henceforth known as PewDieBear, and Markiplier will be known as Marky Pooh Bear, and Jacksepticeye will be known as Irish Potato Man. I think that's fair. I think that's quite fair indeed. Joe Biden will be sent to an elderly person's home, and President Trump, when he's no longer president and I'm the president and therefore the God Emperor, will be forced to build a great and beautiful wall, making sure the Canucks, the Canadians, the Maplebacks, the Snow Mexicans, to ensure that they cannot enter our glorious land. That said, however, I'm not opposed to allowing armored battle moves into the United States of Lord Bear. It sounds like a lot of fun, It does sound like a lot of fun. But we'll make Trump pay for it as well. Yes. All militant, religious people, regardless of what religion, will be thrown into a giant muddy puddle. This muddy puddle will be established in the Grand Canyon when we fill it full of water. Not still water, sparkling. Think how wonderful that would be. But it would be very muddy at first, so we'll have to filter it with militant religious people, I think. Well, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. All I know is that I would have done far better than those two in the so-called presidential debate, But there is a fourth option, you see, ladies and gents. You can choose between Daddy Trump, Sniffy McSniffface Biden, Omegon with his No Lives Matter slogan, or me, Lord Bear, the Alpha and Omega, the Queen's chosen son, the Lord of all that is colonial, and the firer of Susan Wojcicki, a.k.a. the blunderbuss. A vote for me is a vote for my Willie. And unfortunately, I suppose I'm going to have Dickie as my VP. God. A vote for Lord Bear is a vote for true equality, for you will be all peasants under me. Peasants, wenches, and fun powder galore. Vote for me, Lord Bear 2020. Toodles, bitches!